So topic 4, organic chemistry, and the subtopic is about alkenes. What are alkenes? Alkenes are hydrocarbon which contain between carbon and hydrogen there is a double bond. These are the learning objectives. So you should be able to describe the manufacture of alkene, how we can prepare them and their properties. So first, alkene, the journal formula for alkene is CnH2n, means we can get these alkene by the number of the hydrogen are twice as compared to number of carbon. So we can use CnH2n. So if I say I want to find a formula for ethene, and alkene, there is no methane, it started with first member is ethene. The first, because between two carbon atoms there can be a double bond, so there is no methane. Eth means what? Eth means value of n is equals to 2. So value of n is equals to 2. So it will be C2 and H2 multiplied by 2. So C2H4. Same thing if we have propene, the second member of the alkene is propene. Prop means n is equals to 3. So it will be C3 and H6. Then it will be butene. But means n is equals to 4. So C4 and H8. Then pentene. Pent means n is equals to 5. So C5 in H10. So number of the hydrogen are twice as compared to number of carbon. So ethene, propene, butene and pentene and so on. These are unsaturated hydrocarbon. So remember alkenes have another name. We call them as unsaturated because they have a carbon-carbon double bond. And their reactions are addition reaction. What is the meaning of addition reaction? In addition reaction, two or more reactants form only one product. That's why we call them as addition reaction. So whenever they react, they result in a formation of addition reaction. Like example, all the addition reactions of so the addition reaction means more reactant but result in a formation of one product. Like example, with hydrogen, addition reaction with hydrogen. So how alkene react with hydrogen? So if we have alkene plus hydrogen, this will give alkane. So the double bond will break and it result in a formation of alkane. So example, if we have ethene plus hydrogen, what will be the product? The product will be ethane. If we have butene plus hydrogen, what will be the product? The product will be butane. If we have pentene plus hydrogen, what will be the product? The product will be pentane. So alkene, when they react with hydrogen, so alkene plus hydrogen, as a result, it will turn into alkane. So if we write in terms of formula, like example, ethene is C2H4, that is ethene, plus hydrogen is H2. As I mentioned, addition reaction means all the particles form one product. So when all will combine together, what will be the product when all will combine together? So C2H4 plus H2. So it will become C2 and 4 plus 2, so H6. So it will become C2H6. Butene, but means 4 carbons, so C4H8 plus hydrogen is H2. So what will be the product? C4H8 plus H2. When we add, it will become C4H10. Same way, if it is pentene, pent means 5 carbon and 10 hydrogen. We add H2. So what will be the result? it will become C5 and H12. So when alkene plus hydrogen, it will give alkane, and the reaction or addition reaction. Why it is called addition reaction? As always, you will see whenever small molecules combine together, they will form only one molecule, a large molecule. That's why we call this as addition reaction. And you have to learn the reaction conditions. For this reaction, we use nickel as a catalyst, and we use a high temperature. And when we add hydrogen to alkene, this reaction is known as hydrogenation. The term hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. So addition of hydrogen is also known as hydrogenation. So remember, whenever any alkene plus hydrogen, what we call that as hydrogenation. And if it's ethene plus hydrogen, give ethane. Propene plus hydrogen, propane. Pentene plus hydrogen, pentane. So if we have octene, ene, plus hydrogen, what will be the product? Octene plus hydrogen, so it will be oct because of 8 carbon, and the double bond will break and it will turn into single bond, so it will become octane, ane. So ene become ane when they react with hydrogen. And you should be able to complete a product as well, like octene means C8 and H16 plus hydrogen is H2. What will be the product? C8 H16 plus H2. What will be the product? Addition reaction, only one product will be there. They all sum up. So 8 carbon and 18 hydrogen. So C8 and H18 will be the product. Is it clear that the first reaction of alkene, the addition reaction, the first one, when it reacts with hydrogen, it will result in a formation of alkane? Any doubt till this point? The second reaction is with steam or with water, you can say. That is also addition reaction. And addition of water is called hydration. Like we use the term hydration and dehydration. Dehydration means removal of water and hydration means addition of water. So with water, whenever we add a water or steam to this alkene, it will produce alcohol. So remember the journal equation, alkene plus steam or water, it will give alcohol. Again, you have to learn the reaction condition, at what condition it will form this product. It should be phosphoric acid as a catalyst. The phosphoric acid is used as a catalyst. And there should be a high temperature. So example, if we have ethene plus steam or water at high temperature, what it will produce? It will produce ethanol, because alcohol is there. Alcohol means the name should end at OL. And again, this is only one product. In terms of equation, when I write, Eth means, like ethene means C2H4, and water means H2O. So and water means H2O, it also means H and OH. So when H is added, like this is H2O, H2O can be H and OH. So when H is added, it will become C2H5 and then OH. Because this water H2O, I can also write as HOH. So when this H is added, this will become C5, H5. And OH is added, so it will become OH. So it becomes C2H5OH. And whenever a compound contain OH group, we call them as alcohols. So alkene plus steam result in a formation of alcohol. Same way, if we have propene plus steam, what it result? It will result in a formation of propanol. So propene plus steam result in a formation of propanol. So we'll write a formula. Prop means 3 carbons, so C3NH6 plus steam. Steam means H2O, or we can write HOH because H2O is same as HOH. What will be the product? This hydrogen will be added first, so it becomes C3H7 and then OH. Another example, if you have butene plus steam, so if steam is added to butene, what will be the product? The product will be butanol. So butene means C4H8. Steam means H2O, or we can write HOH. What will be the product? First hydrogen is added, so it will become C4H9 and then OH. So alkene plus steam result in a formation of alcohol. Why alcohol? Why we call this alcohol? Because there is a OH group. Whenever there is a OH group, we call them as alcohol. The third reaction, because we are discussing the addition reaction, so the third reaction is with hydrogen chloride or hydrogen bromide. So if alkene react with hydrogen chloride or hydrogen bromide, so if we have alkene plus hydrogen chloride, it will give chloroalkane. And if we have alkene plus hydrogen bromide, it will give bromoalkane. So alkene plus hydrogen bromide give bromoalkane, and alkene plus hydrogen chloride give chloroalkane. So example, if we have say propene plus hydrogen chloride. So propene reacted with hydrogen chloride or propene plus hydrogen chloride. What will be the product? The product will be chloropropane. Means chlorine is attached with propane. So alkene always convert into alkane during our addition reaction, as you can see. So propene means, when we write in terms of formula, propene means C3H6 and hydrogen chloride means HCl. So when propene is mixed with hydrogen chloride, this hydrogen will be added. So it will become C3, this 6 plus 1, 7, so C3H7 and Cl. Always remember addition reaction occur. So what reagents are there? They all add up and form a product. So this is called chloropropane. Same thing if it is butene plus hydrogen chloride. So butene plus hydrogen chloride, the result will be chlorobutane. So it will result in a formation of a chlorobutane. If we write in terms of formula, but means C4H8 because double plus hydrogen chloride is HCl. When they mix with each other, as a result they combine, addition reaction occur. So C4 and 8 plus 1, 9 and then Cl. So butene plus hydrogen chloride gives chlorobutane. And opposite, the same thing if it was hydrogen bromide. If the hydrogen bromide is reacting with alkene, say we have ethene plus hydrogen bromide, it will give bromo ethane. So ethene plus hydrogen bromide result in a formation of bromoethane. When we write the formula, eth means C2H4, hydrogen bromide is HBr. When they combine with each other, it will become C2, 4 plus 1, 5, so C2H5 Br. And same thing if we have propene plus hydrogen bromide, the result will be bromo propane. So prop means C3H6, hydrogen bromide is HBr, and as a result it will produce C3H7 Br. So it will produce bromopropane. So with hydrogen chloride, addition reaction will occur. If propene plus hydrogen chloride, chloropropane. If propene plus hydrogen bromide, it will give bromopropane. Is it clear? The two reactions, one with hydrogen chloride, another one with hydrogen bromide. So the last reaction of alkene, which you have to learn, and that is also used to identify the alkene, that is reaction with bromine, or we also call a bromine test. And this reaction is used to difference between or to differentiate between alkane and alkene, because with the alkane it does not react, with alkene there is a reaction occur. And what is this? The product, whenever you have alkene plus bromine, it will give dibromo, like 2 bromine, dibromoalkane. So alkene plus bromine will give dibromoalkane. So if we have, and the color change here, bromine is orange or red, or this is red brown if it is a bromine, or if it was aqueous bromine then it will be orange. And dibromoalkane, this is colorless, does not have any color. So when we carry out this reaction, the color will disappear or bromine water will decolorize. That is the observation, that the color will disappear. But how we complete a product for this reaction? So how we complete a product for this reaction, like example, if we have any alkene, ethene plus bromine, so ethene plus bromine, the result will be bromoethane. And the difference here, because bromine here, Br2 means 2 bromine will be there, that's why the term di means 2. So dibromoethane will be there. If we have propene plus bromine, this will give dibromopropane. If we have butene or pentene plus bromine, this will give dibromopentane. So example, ethene, eth means 2 carbons, so C2H4 plus bromine. Bromine is a non-metal, so how bromine symbol is Br, but because it's a non-metal, so it exists as a molecule, Br2. But when addition reaction, remember addition reaction is very easy to complete a product, we just have to add all of them. So when I add all of them, it will become C2H4Br2. Propene, prop means 3 carbons, so C3 and H6. We add bromine, which is Br2. What will be the result? We just add them, so it will become C3H6 and Br2. Pentene, pent means 5 carbons, C5 and H10, plus bromine is Br2. When we add them, what will be the result? It will become C5H10 and Br2. So addition reaction, all the particles combine together and they result in a formation of one large molecule. That's why we call this reaction as addition reaction. Is it clear? The addition reaction of alkenes. The first one we did, it react with hydrogen to give alkane. The second one, it react with steam to give alcohol. The third one, we do react with hydrogen chloride and hydrogen bromide. And the fourth one, we react with bromine to give dibromoalkane. And this is also a test used to distinguish between alkane and alkene. Is it clear? Any doubt? And formation of alkenes, how we can form? how alkene can be formed by cracking of alkane. So when we crack alkane, this will result in a formation of alkene. So how we carry out this process? We take a test tube and there is a mineral wool which is soaked in alkane. Like there's a wool, this is having alkane, and we use aluminum oxide as a catalyst here. This is aluminum oxide, which is a catalyst, and we supply heat energy to catalyst. What will happen when this alkane, this is ane alkane, it vaporize, like it's vapor, like from cotton wool in a liquid state it turn into vapor, and when these alkane vapors start to move over the surface, it will turn into alkene. So this result in a formation of alkene, and then we collect this over the water. So this is how cracking is done. Cracking means breaking down of a long chain molecule into small. We call that as a cracking. So whenever we have a long chain alkane or a large molecule, it breaks down into alkene plus or alkane plus alkene. So the large molecule decompose into lighter breakdown. So if we have, like example, C10 and H22, when we crack, it become a smaller molecule like C5. And if it's an alkane, number of hydrogen will be twice plus 2. So 5 multiplied by 2 is 10 plus 2, 12. And remaining C5, and how many hydrogen this will have? This will have 10 hydrogen. So this result in a formation of alkene. So the large molecule break down into small alkane and alkene. This process is known as cracking. So if we want to produce alkene, we normally crack the long chain hydrocarbons to produce these alkenes. So this is how alkenes are produced. And the reactions we already discussed, that with bromine it will give dibromoalkane, with steam it will give alcohol, with hydrogen it will give alkane. So what is the difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon? Saturated hydrocarbon means between carbon-carbon there's a single bond, and unsaturated means between carbon-carbon there's a double bond. And saturated hydrocarbon do not react with bromine, and unsaturated hydrocarbon react with bromine, and it will turn from orange to colorless. Aqueous bromine is orange, bromine itself it is red-brown. So this is a test to distinguish between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So this was about alkenes and how to draw their isomers, as we discussed already, drawing the isomers of alkene. The last session we have discussed this. So if you want to draw an isomer of alkene, what we do? The first one will change the position of a double bond. We can draw by changing the position of double bond. And number two, we can make a cyclic alkane. These are the two ways by which we can draw an isomer. Example, if I say draw an isomer, two isomers of C4H8 or three isomers. So how to draw C4H8? We can draw by changing the position of double bond. C4 means 4 carbon atoms, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Between the first two there is a double bond and remaining rest single bond. Then we draw the number of the hydrogen. This will have 2 hydrogen, this will have 1 hydrogen, this will have 2 hydrogen, and this will have 3 hydrogen. Now what is the name of this compound? Because a double bond is present with the first carbon, so it is butene or butanine. Now if we want to draw the second isomer, we can change the position of double bond. Double bond was between first and second. Now we'll make between second and third. And rest single bond. And then we put hydrogen. The last one will have 3 hydrogen. The center one means left and right with a double bond will have single hydrogen, and rest will have 3 hydrogen. Now what is the name of the compound? Because the double bond is attached with the second carbon. So if a double bond is attached with the second carbon, we call but because of 4 carbon. So this is but because of 4 carbon. 2 is the position of a double bond in ene. So it is butene. And if we want to draw another isomer, we can make a cyclic. Cyclic means no end. So we take 4 carbon atoms in a ring. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And link them by a single bond. Cyclic alkane we draw, and then this will have 2 hydrogen. Each carbon will have 2 hydrogen. So this is a cyclic alkane. But why we call these are isomer? Because when we count the number of the carbon atom for this one, C4H8. When we count the number of the carbon atom for the second one, C4H8. Number of carbon atom for the third one, C4H8. So all have the same carbon and hydrogen. That's why we call them as isomers. So whenever you want to draw an isomer of alkene, just change the position of double bond. And when you want to draw an isomer of alkane, you just make one as a straight, another one as a branch. Is it clear how to draw isomer of alkenes? Any question or a doubt till this point?